Hey, check 1 2 check. Stream is live. Hello, happy Saturday, everybody. Let's see. It's about 10 o'clock here on the East Coast, and we're gonna pick up with Horizon Forbidden West. So I'm gonna zoom out really quickly just because I want to cover some of the stuff that I've done since I last streamed. I have marginally moved ahead some of the main storyline. So basically all I've done is I've gotten to this main city, Memorial Grove, where this gentleman who basically is guarding this chamber, he knows that there's something important down there, so it's that's one of the sort of functions that we're looking for, sub-functions of Gaia, which is Ether, I believe, is the first one that we're going to do. So that's located here. He sent me on a quest, which is, here we go. Before we can get this, we have to join the Sky Clan and do some stuff. Cooperate, which I'm sure will be help them fight off bad guys or something like that. But anyway, we've made it up to sort of a frosty area. And I'll just give you a nice slow sweep again because dang, is it looking gorgeous. I love the conversation in the background too. It's really nice. Okay, 1 second. I turned up the audio because I was playing by myself. I just turned it down ever so slightly. Just because that music can be a little overwhelming.
This valley is infested with Regalis rebels. The scouts from the village tell us that they've been moving machines through here for days. Some they ride, others they herd along, and some they even strip for parts. Especially cannons. The path ahead will not be easy. We should get going. My orders are to guide you to the bulwark so that you can speak to Tekotteh. For all the good it'll do.
Not so
Wow.
fast. I'm gonna need a little more than that.
I don't blame him. Being a little upset, the whole one-arm thing. Let's see, for all the good it'll do.
For all the good it'll do? What's that supposed to mean?
The bulwark has stood unyielding since the birth of our clan. Behind it, Tekotteh believes himself to be invulnerable. If he insists on defying Hikaru's orders, an outlander and a maimed marshal aren't gonna change his mind.
Your chief seems to think differently.
And that is the only reason I am still standing here, talking to you.
Wow. Tell us how you really feel.
You were at the embassy.
I was.
I'm sorry about the other marshals.
Their deaths will not go unpunished.
Yeah. Feel that phantom limb?
I will never heal. But that won't stop me from cracking any skulls that need it.
Yeah, like the drummer from Def Leppard.
Good thing you're on my side then.
Alright, let's just do it.
So, what's the plan?
The bulwark is to the southwest. So undoubtedly we'll have to cross paths with Regalis troops along the way.
Uh-huh.
We'll either have to fight our way through, or find a way to sneak past unnoticed.
Mm.
Neither will be easy.
Never is.
Let's get this over with.
Wow. Big believer there.
On me.
Okay, real quick. I definitely need a source of fire damage. This has become an issue several times now. And by that I mean not... because I have a tripcaster, which will do it, but... let's see, yeah. All I have is explosive. I have and the tripcaster for fire. And this is, of course, these are not helpful.
I do need the trade, so come back, yeah?
Well, maybe we'll be fine with just the tripcasters.
Come. This way.
Yeah, we're here. Let's go. We got this. I have like every other thing. I've got perch water, I've got explosive, acid, electric. I don't have plasma just yet, but most of the monsters I encounter don't seem to be weak to that. So
No good as anyone who lacks that.
Well, lucky for us, we're both good fighters, but let's hope it won't come to that. So this whole valley is the Sky Clan's territory?
Yes. The clan has defended it for generations.
ooh,
Against
be
who?
with you in a moment.
The other Tanaka clans. Even Karja, long ago.
Bit of
If you want
this.
a history lesson, talk to the chaplains.
When you
Take
left
some
the
of
road,
this.
how did you know I'd agree to help Akara?
When the chief wants to persuade someone, he succeeds.
Interesting. Oh, I like how parts of him glow purple. It's delightful. Oh. Rapscallions.
Hacking away at that machine. Got them. Or sneak around. I will follow.
Mm-hmm. 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 Let's see, so just the three of them. Do they get up, or are they just gonna keep doing their nonsense here? What do you think? Will they just leave? Hang on, hold the phone.
Joined up from the desert clan. You're a frostbitten flower out here.
Ka-chow! That'll work. And I think you will die as well. Which... And all three. Yeah.
Onwards to the bull.
Love it. Big fan of stealth. Against human opponents, like, stealth seems to just be a very easy way to initiate battle anyway.
Those rebels were gathering machine parts, maybe to make more overrides. And Takote won't do anything?
Why would he, when he has the bulwark?
Trying to keep an eye out
Right
for
behind
some
the wall?
bird meat. That
It's
owl that
easy
flew by
to have a false
before
sense of safety there.
is actually like a point of regret now. So I needed that.
More rebels.
Oh,
In the clearing.
there goes a bird.
Take the lead.
Rebels in the clearing, rebels in the clearing. Well, hello. Have you met Silent Strike? Alrighty.
You see something then? You sure?
They're getting close.
I know they are. Then we shall kill them. For I shall kill you. Got a nice hat. Silent Strike.
They're down.
Yep. What are you doing up there, you goofball? Look at him being a big old goofy boy. There we go. Alright. Turn around. Turn around, bright eyes. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Come on.
Mustn't be anyone here this time.
Aha!
We were right to have this round.
Sucker! That was hilarious. Boom. Stealth complete.
Done. Now let's go.
Very satisfying. why not score a quick save, I say, huh? Okay. What do we got? Okay, more goods. Alright, resume. Oh. It's a cool looking outpost.
Back at Stonecrest, you said the rebels have been moving through here for days. By the time Tekote realizes he's outmatched, this entire valley might be overrun.
If not for the sake of the rest of the clan, I would welcome that day.
Wow. That's not very nice.
See his pride ruined.
Okay, well, maybe we can change his mind.
Here it is. The bulwark. Let me know when you are ready, and I will announce us.
Okay. Fired up. He's got some sort of horn. Whoa. Sure does.
You there! A marshal requests an audience with your clan commander.
I didn't know there were any marshals left. We defend the path to the mountain.
Where the wings of the Ten shall find us.
All right, Marshal. I'll send the lift for you.
The wings of the 10, they say. I think there's some sort of ability I get from this that I need to do the tall neck that's in the middle of the map, but I don't know what it is. Maybe we can, like, override flying monsters and ride them. Like dragons. Like a luck dragon. Falcor!
When we meet with Tekote, I'll do the talking.
We'll see how it goes.
Cool. Quite the structure.
Back again.
So this was home.
A long time ago. Come on.
Think they've got what it takes to challenge the Endurance? No, not even close. Hear that, soldiers? Not even close.
Okay.
Hollow? What's he doing with an outfit?
Ooh, new outfits. Who doesn't love shopping, right? Doesn't matter if it's real or fake. Fake shopping is less painful for your wallet. Hang on one second, sir. I gotta talk to this lady. Oh yeah, we were already... Nope, we have better gear.
Well, this is a warm welcome.
An outlander and a maimed marshal. A spectacle.
Reminds me of where I grew up. I never decided which was worse. When they shunned me, or when they stopped and stared.
Ready?
The snow brought the chill.
We're here for Tekote. Let us in.
Cool. I like his sort of rhino hat. Rhino mohawk. Tough piece of meat you got there.
The Sky Clan's mighty son returns. Bless the Ten.
Your chief has demanded an immediate dispatch of all challengers to the Cool Route. We're here to make sure yours haven't gotten lost on their way to the Grove.
I see. Regala must have dealt our chief a mighty blow. If he's sending you two as messengers.
This one defeated Regala's champion, Grudda, at the embassy. She fought
And then we
on.
made him dance, if you'll all remember.
I had the sense to bar our soldiers from that embassy. Just as I have the sense now to keep our challengers here.
Excuse me.
If they must fight, then they will fight here. Defending our walls. Our clan.
That wall?
His face is
won't
just
protect
like, what's his name?
Confirmations
Uvula
without
from the first
controls.
camp. I
They're
forget his
already
name.
at your
Olvend?
doorstep.
Is that his name? Olvend?
And what do you know of the battles that the Bulwark has withstood? The blood shed upon stone.
I know it wasn't meant to be used as a coward's shield.
Wow. Shots fired. Look at his spicy red monkey armor. Come on, you don't challenge that.
You were a great warrior once,
But now you have one arm.
but that was then. You tell Hikaru, with all due respect, that we will keep our challengers here for as long as we are safe behind the Bulwark.
Wow.
I told you, words are useless with his kind. We're gonna have to kill him. It won't be easy with all his men about. Are you even listening?
For as long as we are safe behind the bulwark, he said.
Oh, yeah. Make the bulwark unsafe.
Wait here. I need to get a closer look at that wall.
What? Why?
Because we're going to break it down. We're going to break down the walls with a wrecking ball. And I'll let you decide
That wall
where to
might
take
not
the
be as
quotes
strong
from
as
there.
Dakota thinks it is. I need to get down to the base of it and check it out.
Oh my god, the flying is so much fun. Okay, actually, let's check. Let's go look at these other things here really quickly. A melee pet, good, good. Quick visit to these other shops. I just want to turn the question marks into non-question marks. So they are not question marks. Are these both above me? Is that what's happening here? Of course. Okay, so I have to go all the way out here.
Out of breath already?
Here we go. Cool. This is a really well, like, designed city. At least from an aesthetic perspective, it's like super beautiful. The like purples and pinks and stuff with all the stone.
The wandering outlander.
Snazzy.
I'll trade.
Okay, that's potion lady. And this must be chef. No. Painter. Oh, yes. Oh my god, I've been waiting. That's pretty cool. Nora Seeker. Banuk Aspirant. Banuk Shaman. Like Banuk Shaman, that's cool. Definitely really like the Utaro ones. That's cool. Karja's a little emo for my taste. Oh, but the Tanakh, now we're talking all day, every day. No question. That was totally worth the sidestep.
Is this easy?
Lane? Beaten already, Outlander.
Use the lift, please.
Wait.
Whee!
I need to get a little distance from the wall in order to scan it properly.
Okay.
Okay, time to scan the wall. Just what I thought. There's something metal in there.
Mm-hmm.
The rock is interfering with the scan. I need to get closer. But how? I might be able to climb up on the left side of the wall, near that waterfall.
Oh, come on, thread the needle. Ah, yes.
Where's this water coming from?
Cool. Everybody likes a nice secret cache. Fantastic. I have a ton of stuff I need to sell, honestly.
Rocks here might give way if I pry at them. I think I can clear those rocks. Might get me closer to the metal stuck inside.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, better scan that tank again. Power core. I'll bet if I blew it up. But how? Well, can't do anything else here. Better go find Katalo.
Okay. There he is. Katalo!
The guard said you've been scurrying around the wall like a rat.
For like 5 seconds.
What in the name of
Already?
What have you been up to?
Takote said he wouldn't send his challengers as long as they're safe behind the bulwark. Right?
Don't remind me.
So, we take it down.
Wow.
Did you hit your head on the way down here?
I'm serious. There's something from the old world stuck in there, and it has a power cell. I could blow it up if I just penetrate the first layer of rock and metal.
Even if what you're saying is true, it would take a cannon to do that.
You're right.
Mm-hmm.
And you said the rebels were stripping them off machines back in the valley. Come on.
No. I'm not getting dragged further into this madness.
Sure you are.
Hikaru.
Look at that face paint. I like how it looks like
defy him
her
like that arrogant shit up there.
headpiece kind of connects. It's a good overlap. Like what we've done.
That was an unkind comparison.
Grumpy Katalo is grumpy.
The rebels might have made camp northeast of here.
And then what? The two of us go up against all of them?
Absolutely.
Pretty much, yeah.
You lack sense.
All right.
You lack courage.
Any
So,
bird meat?
Back there, with Takote.
Ooh, an owl.
It
That's what we're
seemed
looking
like
for.
there's bad blood between you two.
There is. If we make it through this plan of yours, perhaps I'll tell you.
I'll hold you to that.
Yes. Bird meat is mine.
That's the bird meat.
Boom.
Now I just need the eggs.
We're getting close to where we saw the rebels before.
Oh, I see him.
Well, it looks like the rebels just got a lot more firepower.
Oh, snap.
Move out!
Dude, that's awesome. Uh-oh, it's more than they bargained for.
You wanted your cannon, and that thing has him. This won't be easy to take down, especially with this.
I'll handle the big guy. You focus on the others.
Cool.
I'll follow you in.
It's a good trade, I think.
Maybe I should see if there's anything I can use to take that thing down. My focus can help.
Load up, squad. Soon we march. The Sky Clan will fall. Ha ha! Yeah!
shoot it with the right ammo.
Okay, cool. So it looks like the log stockpile here is a weapon we can use. Chill water drum. Oh, and then there's these boulders here. Great. Okay. Let's continue being sneaky Pete's. Okay. See you, sir. Who else do we have? Anybody else? Boop. Good job. That'll learn you. Okay. Who else do we have here? Just the guy on the thingy, right? Oh, we have this person who I clearly just walked right past. Whoops. And then wildlife. Alright.
Frost will make it brittle.
Tremor tusk. So there's a whole bunch of stuff to basically help you kill this thing. Frost Bella back. Oh, there's a weapon back there. Oh boy. It's too soon. It's too soon.
We should prepare.
Aha.
This was no one-off.
Ka-chow! You have died. Okay. Now, let us use some of the things. Shot him in the butt. How weird. That's right, you've been shot in the booty. Isn't that strange? The amplifying sack. That's gonna help. Okay. Alright. Now let's lure it over here. Look, look, I'm over here. Boop! Shoot you in the eyes. Yes, hurt yourself. Perfect. Oh, that hurt a lot. Okay. Yeah, take it seriously. Run away. Alright, so there's another log trap thingy over Meow. Oh, and there's chill water as well. Boop. This is so cool. Watch out! Yeah! Definitely need to heal. Ho ho ho! Oh man, that was really cool. Yes. Very satisfying. Okay, and then I assume his pilot survived, right? For some nonsense reason. Oh, it's you. They're shooting at you before. There we go.
Got 'em all. So, how's that cannon.
Cannon acquired. Sweet.
I'm not looking forward to hauling this all the way to the bulwark.
Here. I may be maimed, but I've still got a strong back.
Thanks, Katala. He just wants to be helpful. What a guy.
After you.
Oh, there was a cannon over here as well.
You fought well back there.
I did not think we'd survive. But killing the rebels and the machine. It was good to take the fight to them for once. You really think this thing will do the job?
I'll know soon enough.
Oh, yeah. We're gonna blast them to smithereens. Oh, I gotta pay more attention to the wildlife. Although at this point, all I need... I'm good on the bird meat. I have to go get the eggs at some point, but I need just rare parts in general.
The world always seems quieter when it snows.
Good stuff.
Here it is. But you don't just need a cannon. You need a miracle.
Coming right up.
Well, go on.
Okay. Gotta blast away some rocks so I can expose the power cell. It's working!
Nothing's exploding. This isn't gonna work.
Well, isn't this impressive? 2 children playing siege. I hope they haven't hurt the Bulwark's feelings. Come now, stop embarrassing yourselves. And leave this poor mountain alone.
This is your last chance, Takote. You can still answer Hikaru's call.
This is your last chance. You have it backwards. Leave this place,
Wow.
Savage, now. And take this cripple with you.
We'll show you. So what did that do? Like blast a path up the side or something?
What have you done?
Can't hide behind the wall anymore, Takote. Now you have to join Hikaru.
Interesting logic.
Never. Never. We will rebuild it. Immediately.
You are not safe. The Bulwark couldn't protect you from a single cannon, let alone an army of machines. The only pathway to safety is to unite
Tell him,
against
Katala.
Regalla with your chief. You decreed that no challengers would be sent, while the clan remained safe behind the Bulwark. So send them now. Unless your word means nothing.
Yeah. Snap, snapperoo.
Send them.
I didn't hear you.
Send the challengers.
I look forward to seeing the Sky Clan's colors in the arena.
Yay.
Nicely done, Marshal. What's gonna happen to this place?
They'll have to live without their wall. But that's better than living apart from the tribe. as pawns in Tekote's foolish schemes. If you want to check up on them, talk to Jera, the chaplain of the clan. If anyone needs help up there, she'll know.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I will.
Okay, some side quests I'm sure we can pick up then.
Report to Hikaru.
I'll see you at the culvert.
Good. We may need another miracle there as well.
Alright. Friendly Neighborhood Miracle Police at your service.
Maybe I should go up there, see if everyone's all right.
Yeah, let's go check
And
out the
find
new
this
path.
Chaplain, Gara. Might also be a good idea to resupply before I head back out.
Lady? Okay. Let's see. Quest, ahoy. Whether I'm going to do it or not, I'm just going to grab it.
Impression for an outlet.
Are you Chaplain?
Oh, there she
Gara?
is.
Katalo said I should talk to you to see if you need help.
Jera.
Bold move, Wallbreaker, burying Tekote's pride beneath the bulwark's rubble.
I was just...
At ease. Many in the clan agree with you, and Marshal Kotala was right to send you to me. There is something you can help with.
Oh, good.
A few of our soldiers followed him to the embassy at Barren Light, against Tekote's orders.
Right. I remember Katalo showed up last, with only a few representatives from the Sky Clan.
When those soldiers returned home, Tekote reassigned them to an old watchtower, one we had abandoned to the machines. He insisted that with war brewing it must be reclaimed, but those soldiers are serving no one out there.
Aha. Gotta go get him.
If, however, they were to return by request of Hikaru's champion, Tekote wouldn't have the backing to deny them.
Yay.
Especially when their chaplain
I like her,
supports their
like, metal
return.
tooth eyebrow.
Tell a few soldiers to come home and give Tekote another
It's almost
black eye?
like prehistoric
Sounds easy enough.
Scotty.
Go
but
to the cold
turned into a
rushes, a long
unibrow.
stretch to the west. The watchtower stands beside the falls. Speak to Kiva there, the squad's leader. Good luck.
Okay. Let's see. Who else has a quest for me? Okay, these folks are all up towards the top, I believe.
Honor and strength. Seek for honor.
Oh, one's right here.
Brother will make
Great.
What's going on here?
The Wallbreaker. Jekka's brother here went off to get himself killed.
He'll finish the climb. I know it.
Not likely.
My brother Pento left to climb the March of the Ten, to get his soldier's mark. They were supposed to be done by now, but he's not back yet.
Jekka, Lataka, to your training, now!
Your brother should have stuck to his cleaning duties.
Well, that's not very nice.
Would you mind checking up on the march?
Definitely not with that
If I
attitude.
leave, My
Jesus.
squad leader will kick my ass. And I don't want anyone thinking I'm worried about my brother making the climb. Because I'm not.
I get it.
You can't miss the path markers. They're by the waterfall west of here.
If I head that way, I'll see what's going on.
Thank you.
Can do.
No slacking, soldier!
I'm coming, I'm coming.
My squad's heading out soon. We'll join the
Okay, and then we'll grab the other quest that's all the way up here. Here we go. And then the only other thing to do is basically continue with the main story. Honestly, I don't think I'm going to do too much meandering on the side right now because I need to unlock other abilities that I assume come through the main storyline. So
That's a knock throw to Stormbird.
before we get too far
She went
into
up
it.
in the air, but
Ooh.
road is a strong word.
Ha! You admit it.
You're talking about her like she's
I think this is
no
one of the
longer
quests I
alive.
actually need.
She's not. After she grabbed onto the machine, it flew off with her to that mountaintop.
And there you go.
Stormbird still circles the peak, but we never saw Farika again.
It's sad. What a way to go.
I'll say. A shame no one can reach that mountaintop. She was a great soldier with armor to match, and it serves no one lying up there.
I'm a good climber.
No doubt. But unless you want to try what Frika did, there's no realistic way to get up there.
For now.
I'm telling you, she flew.
Oh, it's on hold. Yeah, I want to I want to complete this Wings of the Ten situation here. But I don't know where it is in the quest line. I guess we'll just get back on track. Go do this. All right, main story progress. I think it's got to be after you do this, right? I can only hope. Little quick save, yeah. Great.
She's with us. Let her pass. Outlander, Chief Hekarro and Marshal Kotallo await you within.
The cool route should be starting soon. Once it's done, I'll be able to access the chamber below Hekarro's throne. And Ether.
Outlander, the chief awaits you in the arena, past the throne.
Oh boy. So clearly there's going to be some sort of combat.
This must lead to the arena.
There's going to be other stuff to find back here, perhaps.
It's another part of the ruins, turned into a fighting ring.
Oh boy.
This could be useful.
Ooh, got a piece of gear out of that. Cool. Really quickly, let's see what it looks like. Oh, that's cool. Wow. And that actually has plasma resistance too. So you get heavy weapon plus and you get stealth tear with a little bit of health regen. Not to mention it looks cool as heck, right? Come on. Awesome.
Aloy, it seems you've had to move mountains to bring the Sky Clan to heal. Literally.
Kotallo helped.
Yes. Tekote reprimanded for all the clan to see. We both served well. But now the
feels
full
good.
route is at hand. Some have come to compete, others to bear witness. They know Regalla will come for me.
I'll do whatever it takes to hold up my end, as long as you remember yours. So what's the plan?
Kotallo.
There are only two viable ways to attack the arena. Through the throne room you just passed, and by the trail on the north end. We've set up barricades at both. But if Regalla means to assault the cool route with machines, she will have to attack by the trail.
You will join our defenders there. Hold the line, and I'll have my marshals.
Fantastic.
You will be free of my service and receive your reward. Make whatever preparations you must. Once the cool route begins, you must see it through.
Great. Let's do
Let's
it.
get this over with.
Good. You'll find strike true as the
Okay, great. Alrighty.
We will assist Marshal Kotallo with guarding the chief. We all have our orders. We'll see the cool route through.
Can I not go past you? I can't go past you for some reason.
The cool route will start as soon as the chief.
Brings back memories of your own cool route.
Excuse me? What do I have to do? Go downstairs, maybe?
Be vigilant. We celebrate skill and
Workbench.
That lowlander contestant. I hear one of the Sky Clan
skill will
contestants.
determine who becomes a marshal.
I think that Nora would defeat all of these challengers.
The spirit of the Tanakh. This is a ceremony.
That's interesting. I suppose I'm going to be expected to participate. No, because we're outside defending, right? Dude, I don't know what's going on. Well.
Easterner.
Didn't think the Sky Commander himself would be joining us today.
If there's a chance my challengers will be facing Regala, it is only right their commander join in their fate.
Or maybe you need to save face after what happened at the Bulwark.
You know, column A, column B. Could be a little bit.
Sometimes sharp wits bring out sharp spears.
I'd save my spear for Regala's troops, if I were you.
Zing. I love that color they're rocking, though. That, like, sort of crimson, this sort of pinkish skew.
Carl's defenders should be at the end of this trench.
Okay.
And look, we are not alone in this fight.
Oh, look at this. Got multiple log traps. They've got stuff set up already. Look at these guys. Blaze canisters, dang.
Focus on the machines. Take them down. And Regala's forces become no different from our own.
Yes, Chaplain.
Watch each other's backs. Dismissed.
What do you think the spheres are dangling from her outfit?
Our soldiers are ready. They will defend the
Seed
Kuruk from
pouches?
below.
Tiny
But from
homemade
above,
grenades?